Um, something very interesting just happened.
Or
GameStop stock market.
Crazy. The stonk market.
The stock market. It is insane. Okay. I'm gonna give it my rendition, and then you fill in the holes.
Sure, let's go.
Okay, so this is what I saw. This is what I was reading and I heard. Why do I look so much shorter? If you're watching the video, you're gonna be like, "Why does Rojas look like he's shrunk?" I gotta raise up my chair. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I don't look like a midget no more. So, yeah. Okay, so what happened is, from my understanding, and I'm getting more into the stocks, but what happened is a lot of these billionaires or people that have a lot of money or people who have a lot of stock decided to pull out and have the stock drop. Now, poor GameStop has been suffering as it is already. And they decided to pull out of stock while they have some money in there. And they're like, let's just pull it and drive this stock down. Now, from what I heard, I guess there's, I don't know if you want to call it an angry mob, angry Redditors, or I don't know what it is, but there is a group of people on Reddit that were like, screw the system, screw this. Not only are we going to drive it up, but you're going to pay for it and make us rich. So what my rendition of it is, all these people decided to buy a grip ton of stock when it was super low, and it drove the price sky high and made these guys, I don't know if you want to call them millionaires, billionaires, thousandaires, 100aires. But all of a sudden, all these people ended up with money, like money. So you want to fill in the blank from here?
All right. So I'm going to go on a next level rant.
Here we go.
Buckle up.
I got my drink.
I've been passively playing with stocks for just over a year now. And within the last 3 months, I've dove really deep into it. Like, I mean, looking at charts, looking at patterns, and all kinds of this stuff, right? And I was looking at, all of a sudden, GameStop gaining traction. And the first thing that I do when I see a stock and a lot of people talking about it is pull up the chart. So when I'm looking at the chart and I'm looking at the pattern, none of it made sense. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is this stock? Why are people going to play this stock? It's all of a sudden going to jump from $15 to 50. Like, why are we playing this stock? It doesn't make sense. Like, the retails aren't even open. So I didn't understand it at first. I saw the stock and I saw the volume and it started going up. And I was like, something doesn't make sense. And then they started calling for AMC. And then they started calling for BlackBerry, because I follow a lot of stock related people. And I'm like, AMC's been fighting with bankruptcy for like a year now. Why are we buying into AMC? And then I saw an article come up and AMC was, raising $900 million. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, that makes sense. But what's going on with GameStop? Then I started digging further, deeper down the rabbit hole. So to give some context to what is actually going on, from the beginning of time, when it comes to stock markets, there's something that's called stock shorting. And that's when you actually buy into something like a contract where you say that you're betting that this stock price is going to drop to this amount. And what some of these hedge funds have been doing, now I'm not a stock expert, but from my understanding, what these hedge funds have been doing is betting that the stock is going to drop to a certain price and then forcing the price of that stock to drop. And when it hits the price that they bet against as a contract, they get paid out for that because they bet it, right? So they're technically making money off of not actually owning shares of the actual stock, which is insane. So what a lot of angry people on social media, and when I first found the Reddit forum, it was like just about 2 million people on it. As of right now, close to 7 million, right? They're growing exponentially. So we're talking about the power of social media and how it can affect the stock market. So when they saw that these hedge funds were pushing GameStop into the ground, literally, right? They were like, no, we're not having this. They decided to inflate the stock. And what that does is those contracts that were purchased for when GameStonk drops, they no longer make money, but they owe money because the stock is not valued at what they bet. So now these hedge funds, which the one that was, I guess, targeted was one called Melvin Capital, and Melvin Capital had a net worth of $13 billion. And from what I was seeing on these social media posts is that if GameStonk got to a price of over $250, $300, Melvin Capital loses $13 billion. Decentralizing the stock market and the power of wealth and redistributing it amongst the people. Because the people, they don't have $13 billion to make this change in the stock market. But as a collective, as 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 million people, hell yeah, they do. Absolutely insane. Insane. I've seen millionaires overnight. I've seen billionaires. The guy literally who started all this, well, there's one of the guys, there's 3 guys that I know of that were really pushing this hard. And those guys invested very heavily. I'm talking over $1 billion to do this themselves. And they got the attention of Elon Musk. They got the attention of Chamath. And a lot of people are like, well, who's Chamath? Chamath made $1 billion from being a senior executive of Facebook when it started, and then investing heavily into the stock market and flipping it. So Chamath had $1 billion. Elon Musk is Elon Musk. I mean, he's Tony Stark of the modern day. I don't know.
He don't need $1 billion. He needs to share the wealth.
and it's insane because literally these people like Chamath and Elon Musk are posting about this on their social media. And as soon as they post, go over to the stock market and watch the volume just skyrocket. Insane. Like, this whole thing has kept me up for 3 days and I haven't been able to sleep because this is a historic moment in society and people don't even know what's going on.